Everybody, we're at Culham in Oxfordshire for the final round of the Pico BSMA Nationals. I'm currently 10th in the championship coming here this weekend, so I'm hoping to hold on to that 10th place, but mathematically there's a chance I should get 9th or possibly 8th this weekend, the way I'm riding at the minute. So I'm hoping for better results and we'll do well. Manchester MC racing machine was running absolutely sweet. I haven't ridden for, this is my 3rd week actually, because I've had my 2-week holiday in Florida, and I forgot, a bit of a rush here coming in this morning. I forgot my painkillers. Obviously I've got a damaged rotor cuff. It's been getting niggly and getting worse as the year's gone on, so I'm going to have to grin and bear it, but no excuses. I do like the track. It does get rough. I prefer it when it gets rough here because it slows it down, otherwise it's quite a fast track. But I'm looking forward to it, and I'm feeling pretty confident we can get a decent result this weekend. Well, we've just done qualifying, a fair bit of drama in qualifying. Fork seal has gone on the left hand side, which is the air chamber side. So we've just had to quickly drop the forks out because I was out there and it felt so hard, and so we've just had to quickly drop the forks out. Hopefully we'll get it done in time for the first race, because every point's going to count this weekend if I want to try and get further at the championship. There's a few races. The first race of the block has started now, I believe, so it's tense. So we've dropped. We're going to see how they're getting on. Does a better job than you, Blaine. Just done race 1 and everything this weekend. I did qualifying, as you know. Forks had to get those done, so that was a bit of a rush. We're behind on the Cadget. Had a really bad accident this morning. They had to get the air ambulance in for one of the riders, so that's put the timetable behind. I was doing the live feed over on the circuit and I was doing the filming, and I didn't realise that my race was up next, and somebody said come over and told me that we were on the line. So I had to sprint over to the van, get everything ready, get down to the line, fluff the start. I don't know what I'm doing on the start, what it is, because I know that I can get a couple of places this weekend. So I was towards the back with riders really. Anyway, I've got to pick the couple off, and it's really powdery and loose today, so I've struggled a bit. I need to pull my finger out for the next couple of races. I hope we get the 3 races. I need the 5 races this weekend to get the at least 9th or 8th place on mathematically with the points. So as I say, but at the minimum riding, I've got to step it up in the next 2. I need to. I think I was a bit too cautious in that one because I just wanted to keep it sunny side up. So we'll see how we do. We did race 2 on Saturday. I'm doing the actual commentary on the Sunday. It's been a bit of a manic weekend. I haven't really, because I know that I was 10th coming here. I've got 9th going into that race. I knew I was already up to 9th. There is a couple of other positions, so I've kind of like been cautious this week, probably a bit overly cautious. So I've just ridden around a couple of guys I can normally have a good battle with, very clearly ahead of me. Got an okay start, had some battles with Steve Potter. I think I got him, I'm not so sure looking back yesterday whether I got him at the end or not. So a little bit of swapping around. So that was okay. So we come to Sunday. Sunday's been went down, nearly missed the start of the race again. We was doing the camera settings ready for the filming, and then I suddenly realised that we were nearly on the starter's order, so a bit of a mad rush down to the line. So I haven't got any footage to show you from the first race from Sunday because it was such a rush I didn't even have time to put my GoPro on. So anyway, I had a good one. The second race on Saturday I'd had a 10th. We've had a 10th in the first race this morning, and then we've just gone out and we've done the second race today. Good start. I've just gone, then I had a good start, and then I got a rock in the face, and that dropped me back a couple of places. Then I picked a few riders back up. I finished 9th in that one. We've done a rough calculation. We're up to, I think, 7th in the championship. It's going down to the last race. Mathematically, there's a couple of non-registered riders that might be taken out of the points. It could move me up. It's very close to possibly being 6th. So we're going to see how we get on in the last race. Well, that brings to a close the Pico BSMA Nationals, and what a season it's been. At the beginning of the year, at Christmas, I didn't even think I'd be racing this year. Obviously I was a victim of a bike theft, and to find the money and everything, it was looking hard. I went out to Spain, did some filming with Manchester MC and Ken Winstanley and Carl Heaton. Carl Heaton kindly stepped up and helped me out with a bike and let me get sorted with that. Without Carl's help, really, I probably wouldn't have rode this year. It was a bit of a move. I'm dropping down to a 250F from riding on the 450. At first, especially with the Service Nationals, I struggled because they had some deep sand tracks. The BSMA season started quite late because we had a couple of cancellations due to the heavy rain that we had experienced at the beginning of the year. So when we did start at Landrake, it was hard packed tracks, and that's probably kind of favoured me a little bit. Still a little bit slow, but I've consistent. I'm going to say that this trophy hasn't come from blistering speed. It's just been consistency. I've kept it upright. I've kept out of trouble. I've kept consistently scoring the points. I came here this weekend in 10th position. It's been a dramatic weekend. We blew the fork seals in qualifying on Saturday morning. Nearly missed the start of the first race because I was doing the live feed with the cameras. Second race, I think I nearly missed the start of that one for some reason. Third race has been, was this morning, on a Sunday morning. Nearly missed the start of that one because we were doing the settings for the big cameras for the actual broadcast that we have to do, so it was very rushed, felt a rush day. The second race today, which would have been race 4, sorry, came in and the rear spoke, one of my rear spokes had come completely loose in my rear hub and that lot, and then there was a few others that come loose. So because it's been a hard packed track today, really, some real curbstones. Fixed those, didn't check my rear tyre, went to go out for the final race, and the rear tyre was as flat as a pancake. Quickly pumped up as much air as we could into it for the final race, just hoping it would hold out. It was going down really fast as soon as the gate had dropped. Just kept it going. I think I got 9th in that one, but it was enough. We got I came here 10th in the championship. It was Grant Mayu, unfortunately, had broke some fingers the week prior, so he was out. A couple of other riders had got other championship commitments, and we just plugged away with the points, and we got 6th overall in the BSMA championship. I'd like to thank all the people involved with the BSMA. It's been another they've had it against them with the weather at the beginning of the year, but they've run a fantastic series. All the riders have competed with it as well, in not just the vets and the novices. It's been a great atmosphere. Everyone's had a good time. And once again, I'd like to say a big thank you to Carl Heaton, Lee, BRP Imports for my Kenny clothing. Looking forward to next year now as well. So I think I'll be moving to the 350, make it a little bit easier for me. Hopefully around in the top 6 or top 5, but at my age now I'm going to be another year older, so that's going to be more difficult. But I don't know, I've really enjoyed it. I've really enjoyed my racing this year. The Husqvarna's kind of given me a little bit of a new lease. The bike's been faultless. The only thing that niggles me with the Husqvarna is the forks aren't too good. We've tried various settings, it's always felt quite harsh right from when we was in Spain, but everything else, the rear of the machine is brilliant. It holds up brilliant. It just soaks up everything. I can keep the bike stable. The power has been great. It's just been a fantastic machine all round. So if you're in the market, the Husqvarna FC 250F is an incredible machine. Go and check out Manchester Motorcycles for a cracking deal on your 2019.